In this video, I'm going to go through how to create a purchase order line. However, unlike a previous video I did, there is no record in the network zone or in the community zone to be able to link to our institution zone. And so when we search by ISBN number, you'll see that when you click on the network zone tab, these are all electronic books, and the record that we're trying to create in our institution zone is a physical book. So what you would do next is look in the community zone and see if there was a record in the community zone. This one is also an electronic book. So in this case, what we're going to have to do is open up Connection and try to find a record in Connection for this item. And I'm going to search WorldCat by ISBN number. And the copy according to the purchase order is the 5th edition 2012. And let's take a look at this one here and see if this is a good match. This says 5th edition. According to the purchase order, the pagination is 827. And this is also 827. 5th edition 2012, Joe Fawcett. It has the table of contents. So this looks like a pretty good record, and it says no holdings in our institution. We're going to click on Action, Holdings, Produce and Update Holdings, and then click Action Export, and then click Batch, Holdings by Process Batch. We're clicking on the default bib.bib.db and Online Record Actions Exports boxes, then click OK. This is going to bring up a pop-up window that's going to display the MMSID number, and we need to copy this MMSID number into Alma. And what you actually need to do is click on All Titles and Keyword, and then click on Search and the Network tab. And once you're in the Network tab, you're looking at the record, you'll want to click on the title and click on the link button at the top. And that's going to link this to our local institution. And we're going to go back, and what we'll see is that you can view the record in our institution zone by clicking on this icon. What we want to do is click Order. It remembers your choices from the last time that you created an order. So these are the options that we want: print book one time, Dorothy W. Hightower, and we want to assign the inventory manually. So we create a PO line. It says it will not create an inventory item. Click Confirm. And then we want to add our location. So we're adding the location Dorothy W. Hightower, 2nd floor stacks. And the item policy for this is going to be books. We click Add. And then we need to just continue as we did previously, selecting our vendor and entering the expected receipt after ordering days as 40, entering the list price, $39.99, and again that's coming from right here. And there is a discount of 14%, and that's where the estimated US net price of $34.39 is coming from. So we need to enter our discount price, or our discount percentage of 14%. You'll see that it displays the net price from our purchase order. we need need to add the fund, which is YBP Gobi, and click Add Fund. And then we need to select a degree program from the reporting code menu. And for this, I'm going to select Computer Science. And we want to select Manual Packaging. And you'll see we have selected the manual entry, and we want to click Save and Continue. That's going to create a purchase order line. So we want to make note that this is purchase order line 269. What I do is take my hard copy of the purchase order that I created, and I write the purchase order line number directly on my sheet, my purchase order sheet, so I can refer to it later. If you want to look up a purchase order line number, the way you could do that is to click the menu here at the top and select order lines, and then from the drop down you want to select PO line. And this one was 269, so if we wanted to look at that purchase order line again, we just type the number, and this pulls up the purchase order line. And we can take a look at all the information that we just inputted by clicking on the purchase order line link here. And this is what we just entered into the purchase order line's details page. We selected the library and the location and the vendor, and entered the list price and the discount, and we selected the reporting code, and we selected manual packaging. And you can view all of the purchase order lines that are going to make up the purchase order by clicking on Package. And so if you scroll through, these are all the purchase order lines that we just created. And this is the one that we just did. And you'll see that the status right now is manual packaging. Once we finish entering all the information from the Gobi purchase order, then the second step is to package all of these PO lines into a new purchase order. And so that would be the second step that we take.